bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away. Or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
You could have mentioned that earlier too. Open up. I'm getting off.
Are you serious? Look around. You really don't have a choice. Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rehitra? He took his men to the ship. They're inside now.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to...
Wow. It's impressive.
The Condor?
Yes.
It looked majestic in the pictures.
In real life, too.
I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
I think I know where Rehitra is. Later, Astrogator. I want to get to Rehitra first.
And there's a good chance you'll be there too.
All the more reason for me to find him quickly. So that's their marvel of military technology. Rehitra wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he thinking?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Ah. What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret.
For a machine of destruction. Quite inconspicuous, I'd say. Sort of like a massive, heavily armed spinning top.
Spinning top? Ah, that's unexpected. If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly the time, Astrogator.
Yes, there's one more thing, Yasta. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates...
What is it, Astrogator?
Headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger.
So our mission made no sense from the start. We wanted to outplay the Alliance, but instead we got ourselves into the same trouble.
We still don't know everything. But yes, they're on a rescue mission.
I'm in the... sure you can't help me somehow?
What are you muttering? I can't hear you clearly.
Rahitra, come on, don't be silly!
Over and out.
Rahitra! Ugh. It's a one-way trip. Whether you like it or not, I'm coming to you, Rahitra. Okay. Not quite at the bridge yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra. It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here? Different sections. Different elevator cards? They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around. He couldn't get out. Poor bastard. Rachel must have given them something to calm them down, as he didn't hide out. Huh. This soporific could be useful, although I prefer not to have to use it. Huh. Is that why the flies didn't wipe out all of my memory? Because I fell into a natural stupor. It makes some sense, I guess. Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower. Anti-probe.
Rahitra!
Here. Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
But why, Rahitra? What for?
I'm aware that I may lose communications. The Cyclops won't stop fighting, but I'll lose visuals. You understand?
That's not what I asked.
Yasna, make a decision. Here and now. Come on. How's it gonna be?
All right. Have it your way. Let's destroy them.
Now we're talking.
Okay, I'm ready. What am I looking at?
It'll be... number 5, a long-range one. It sees the entire perimeter. Better switch to a closer one.
There's the Cyclops.
Great. Force field activation.
I confirm. Field active. The cloud's within reach.
I'm shooting.
The field is shrinking.
Calm down, Yasna. It will hold.
The close range is dead.
No wonder. It's boiling over there.
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. It's not a machine, it's the devil himself. I'm telling you. Shit! I'm losing connection. Do you see anything?
They're creating a tight formation. A cyclone.
Fucking shit!
That can't be good, right? What was that?
You tell me. Can't you see anything?
The mid-range is dead.
How about the long range?
The long range works. The cloud has stopped attacking. The Cyclops is... Huh?
What is it doing? What did you see? Yasna!
The cloud won.
What? You said...
Don't count on the Cyclops anymore. The circuits must have gone haywire. It shot down the probes. Now it's probably operating with a new goal. Like all those machines earlier.
I don't understand. How? This is pure madness.
Hey, at least we still have the Invincible.
Don't mock me.
I'm not mocking you, Rahitra. They really are flying here. They'll be here in about... Just hold on for a moment. I'll find out.
This is the commander of the IC Dragonfly unit, Astrogator Novik.
Astrogator, this is Yasna. I managed to get to the Condor's bridge. Rahitra and I led the attack on the cloud, but the Cyclops...
Failed?
Worse. The Cyclops got out of control and knocked down the probes.
I had a feeling it would end like this. Do you know what Rahitra is planning now?
I have no idea.
Well, then I need to talk to him.
You, sir?
Yes. Can you switch me somehow?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now. Done. Please talk.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. I'd even say that your crew is working on it pretty damn actively. We stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Dr. Not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rahitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
I understand, yes. Although it's hard to talk about revenge here, we are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. Probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking the ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. That's why I would consider this problem in the category of neutralization. Not vengeance. After all, nothing guarantees the flies will stay on Regis 3 if they continue to evolve.
Wait a minute, Doctor. Even if they were to master space navigation, wouldn't it take hundreds of thousands of years?
Millions of years, even. considering the evolutionary timeline. However, they could threaten humanity much sooner by sheer chance.
Not a chance I'm willing to take.
Let's not overreact. If we factor in sheer chance, we might as well get killed by a meteor.
No, Nuvik. It's not a meteor or an ocean or a storm. They don't hunt or degrade or cripple you mentally.
You and Hitler are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget for Hitler. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react to radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yassin found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Well, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
They wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before we lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Craven's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the sixth planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by a local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply.
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else could we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back. We have a lander.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. You, on the other hand? I'm surprised you didn't evacuate already.
Well, I had to make sure you won't do something you'll deeply regret.
Let's drop it, all right? Further discussion is pointless. The charges are almost ready.
Ritra, for fuck's sake, be reasonable.
You won't stand down, will you?
An escalatory solution won't work. It'll only needlessly draw the cloud's attention. And I won't have you endanger my subordinate.
Oh, good one. I wasn't the one who sent her to the surface of this shithole of a planet.
Yes, yes. Ritra? Ritra, over.
He won't answer you, sir. Not anymore.
Oh. Did you neutralize him?
I put him to sleep. It's cruel, I know. He will forget everything. All over again.
No, yes, no, you did the right thing. He wasn't listening to reason. I'd blown everything up. Most likely along with the both of you. You actually saved his life.
It doesn't matter anymore. I want to leave as soon as possible, Astrogator. Leave the Alliance, the flies, this planet. Leave it all behind.
I'm already preparing the lander. One more thing. As far as I know, there's a landing pad on the bow of the Condor. You must open it somehow, so that I have a place to land Hopper.
Give me a moment, sir. Maybe next time Rachel will understand why I did what I did.
Next time? You're not thinking of waking him up, are you?
No, but I'll leave him my journal. I know it's highly irregular to present one's discoveries to another faction.
Relax, Yasna. I don't blame you. There are no factions on Regis 3, only people. All equally defeated.
Good luck. And I'm sorry. Done. I'm ready to look for the landing pad control.
All right, I'll wait.
Okay, got it. Everything's ready, Astrogator.
Copy that. Hopper is on its way.
It's hard to believe I'm finally gonna leave this place.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Yes, we've reconnected.
Great. Hopper is just landing.
Wow, already?
It went smoothly. The landing pad is generous in proportion.
Like everything here. Hey, I can see Hopper. I can't believe I'm finally coming back to you.
I'm very happy to hear it, Yasna.
Me too, it's just... It was such a long and difficult mission.
Are you ready?
I'll just close the hatch and...
And what?
It's nothing. I'm gonna buckle up now. Ready.
Copy that. Hopper is taking off in 3, 2, 1...